Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the 7th review of group number 13 on the Dry Snuff Nasal playlist. That playlist and another review from it will pop up on screen in the last 20 seconds of this video. I also want to draw your attention to the 2 links in the description area. It is how this channel is funded. We will be taking a look at this. This is Toque, Ambrosia. This review is thanks to my Patreon member and previously my YouTube member and longtime sourcing partner, Troy Riffle. He sent this, donated this to the channel. So this is Toque Ambrosia in the 10-gram tin. For those that are in the know about Toque or like Toque products, basically what this is a higher moisture content, coarser grind Spanish gem. Just to let you know in case you didn't. As for the name Ambrosia, there's a number of different meanings for that. Traditionally, historically, it was from ancient Greek myth. I'm not going to get into the whole story about it, but it basically was translated, it was a food of the gods, or food of the gods. In modern times, it has a few more meanings for those in the United States, especially in southern states. It is, or has been known as, basically a fruit salad concoction, I suppose you'd call it. So, with that, we will take it over the desk, take a closer look at the packaging and the product inside before we bring it back up top, and I let you know what I think. Back in a moment. Okay, so packaging-wise, Toque products are easy, especially this one because it was coming directly from the company. So you have their standard canary yellow European layout. Background Ambrosia is in pink. Got the warning label in English, and that is the side. It is textured up top for grip. You can see the threading. It is a screw down can. And then there's nothing. So that's the packaging. Anyway, let me settle this out now that I've flipped it all around. And we will open it up. If I can fit my hands in here. This camera is like maybe 4 inches off the desk. And there you go. So, what you are seeing there is almost dead on, and I don't know if adjusting light will actually help or make worse. It's actually dead on to what I am seeing in person, with the exception of the fact that on the camera it is under magnification. There seems to be some larger bits in it, but moving it around, and you can see that moisture level there by the way that's moving. I have not reviewed Spanish gem, but I believe it is very fine and very dry. Let's get a little bit out here. We'll knock it out there. And if this is supposed to be a coarser variant of it, then Spanish gem must be very, very fine milled, because this stuff is by no means looking like it's going to pose problems in intake. So, with that, we will bring it back up top, and I'll let you know what I think. And we are back up top, so I am going to level that out a little bit and smell off the tin. It's fruit, sort of dried fruit. Something alcohol. You know what it is? It's probably, and I believe this only because I believe that it's what is said about Spanish gem. brandy, I think. So I'm going to spoon some of this onto my hand and then pinch off that. Which side is the dimple on this? Okay. That's probably way more than I need, but we will do that. I will put the lid back on this because I don't think I'm going to need any more. That looks absolutely like huge on the camera. It's really not that big. I don't know why it's looking like that. Anyway, all right. So here we go. Got a little bit of a burn going in. Quite a bit of a burn. Now, the Spanish gem, I believe, is high medium to high nicotine. Did not see that coming. Don't do that really too often anymore. Yeah, so Spanish gem, which is the finer, drier version of this, is put forth, I believe, as high nicotine. I've heard people say that it is high medium or low high, if you get what I'm saying, nicotine. But they don't say anything about this product. All they say is this is Spanish gem, coarser cut, higher moisture, but they don't say anything about nothing is mentioned about the nicotine. So I'm not sure what it's put forth as. That said, it's coming off to me not like amazingly high nicotine by any means, but it is coming off as a higher nicotine product, which is why I got a bit of a burn. That was probably nicotine absorption on my membranes in my nose. I'm going to do a little more because that's what I do. But it's not so high that it burns the same amount after a pause in taking and then taking more, which I have done products like that. So the scent is, it's brandy. I'm going to guess it's brandy. It's sort of like a dried fruit, but at the same time, I don't want to make it sound like a German Schmausler. It's not that. I think it's brandy. It's sort of warm, gives a sort of warm impression. You could get other things out of it. You could probably, without being too much of a reach, say there's a cinnamon aspect there. Now, this is not mentholated. There's no menthol, there's no camphor or anything like that. It's actually pretty pleasant. I didn't think, I didn't have any thought before this review, oh, I have a lot of interest in this might be good, or I really don't feel like doing it. I was sort of neutral. But now having done it, it's sort of pleasant. Not something I think I'd switch over to my everyday. Mind you, when it comes to nasal snuff, the most I do on any given day is maybe 2 or 3 pinches. I try to do it daily, no matter what, but just to sort of keep, you know, I don't want to not do it for a while, then do one of these reviews and just have like an absolute like mayhem sneezing event, because I could do that even when I'm practiced. All in all, it's higher nicotine. It's not the highest. It's got a pleasant warm scent that is probably brandy for the most part, but you could get other things out of it because of the warm aspect. I could see cinnamon. I could maybe even see cider a little bit, to tell you the truth. But I think officially, the actual real thing, I think it's brandy. it's, these tins at Toque.com are, they're very reasonably priced. They're a couple bucks. You don't want to buy just one and then pay the shipping from Europe, but I mean, you get what I'm saying. So they put out sound products, and they're very reasonably priced. And together, you may not have the most extraordinary experience of your, nasal snuff career, but chances are you're going to have a good one or a positive one. And this is just more proof of that in general. So all in all, if you like brandy, dried fruit scents, you may want to give this a try. You may want to put it, if you're doing an order at Toque, you may want to work this into your order. I think it's pleasant. I'm a little bit surprised that I've gone this positive. Again, I wasn't negative on the idea of doing this review, but I'm sort of neutral on it. I want to thank Mr. Troy Riffle again for donating the product for review. He has donated a number of them. Some will be in this group 13. Others will be held into group 14. So with that, I am off. I do thank you all for watching. As always, do take care of yourselves, and God bless.